Afternoon. Good afternoon and welcome to Scout Troop 212's Eagle Court of Honor for Gavin Kruzel. My name is Mike Wright and I'm pleased to serve as the Master of Ceremonies for this special occasion. Please take note that after the ceremony today, the Kruzel family would like to invite you to stay for dinner and cupcakes and help Gavin celebrate this wonderful achievement. Gavin's scouting experience began back in the first grade at Pack 270 at State Road Elementary in Fenton. Together with Jason and Carrie Hamilton and Dan Markley as his den leaders, who later went on to be pack leaders, Gavin was part of a very large den of Cub Scouts. And he went through all of the ranks, starting with Tiger Cubs in first grade through Webelos in fifth grade. This is in the script, but he was also, he was one of my scouts when I was the Cub Master at Pack 270. He was fortunate to be part of a great Cub Scout pack with such amazing boys, great leaders, and engaged families. 13 boys in his den achieved the highest rank in Cub Scouts, the Arrow of Light. A pretty large number, which speaks to what a close group of friends they were and what excellent parent involvement and pack leadership they had. His Cub Scout years were a fun learning experience that provided many fond memories and great new friends. After crossing over to Boy Scouts in fifth grade, Gavin accepted the challenge to not only learn the Scout oath and law, but live by those beliefs in his daily life. He accepted and understood these values, motivating him to support his church on a regular basis and participate in community service projects. Troop 212 had so many great adult role models, selfless individuals who gave their time and energy to help us parents raise the leaders of tomorrow. And his family is forever indebted to those who have helped guide and inspire Gavin to achieve the highest rank in Scouting. Only 4% of all Scouts will be recognized as Eagle Scouts, so this is a major accomplishment, the result of a 12-year journey. Gavin, today is your day. You have proven that hard work and perseverance pay off, and you should be very proud. A brief history of the Eagle Scout. The Eagle rank as Scouting's highest award in 1911, and the Eagle rank was established as Scouting's highest award in 1911, and the first Eagle badge was awarded in 1912. Since then, over 2.5 million boys and men have earned the Eagle badge. Adult men could earn the Eagle until 1952, although some councils allowed adults to earn Eagle until Boy Scouts of America firmly ended the option in 1965. At first, Eagle recognized simply earning 21 merit badges. Later, the requirements for leadership and service were added. Now I'd like to introduce Troop 212 Senior Patrol Leader, Evan Pampry.
To begin this meeting, will the audience please rise for the presentation of flags? Color guard attention. Color guard forward march. Color guard halt. Color guard cross the colors. Color guard post the colors. Everyone, please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. I now call on you guys be seated. I now call on Mr. Scruggs as a representative of Scouts BSA to officially convene this Court of Honor.
By the power vested in me by the National Council of Scouts BSA, I declare this Court of Honor to be duly convened for the sole purpose of presenting the Eagle Scout Award to Gavin Kruzel.
Let us pray. God, we thank you for the opportunity to come together as family, friends, leaders, and fellow scouts on this significant day in the life of Gavin Kruzel. Today is a celebration of a journey full of challenges, friendships, struggles, and occasionally a little fun. Today, we think of all the merit badges earned along the way, the oaths committed to, the character this young man developed, and the service to our community he worked so hard to bring about. Little by little, month by month, and year by year, he was faithful, and we celebrate his faith, his commitment, and his hard work. So we ask for your blessing on Gavin and his family, who supported and encouraged him, and his fellow scouts who helped him along the way. Bless the scout leaders, Troop 212, and all those who are here physically or in spirit. Continue to walk with Gavin as he takes these next steps in becoming the scout and person you desire him to be. Amen.
Now, can I have any scouts in the audience please rise? We're gonna do the scout oath. Scout sign. On my honor, I will
Do my best to do my duty to guard my country, to obey the scout law, help other people at all times, keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight.
Now this is our code. As
As
an
an
American,
American, I will do my best to clean my outdoor manners, be careful of fire, be considerate of the outdoors, and conservation minded.
2. Can I have any scouts reading the law to please come up? Let us now remind ourselves of the 12 tenets of the Scout Law, which all scouts should be striving to incorporate into their daily lives.
Trustworthy. The scout tells the truth. He keeps his promises. Honesty is part of his code of conduct. People can depend on him.
Loyal. A scout is true to his family, scout leaders, friends, school, and nation.
Helpful. The scout is concerned about other people. He does things willingly for others without pay or reward.
Friendly. A scout is a friend to all. He is a brother to other scouts. He seeks to understand others. He respects those with ideas and customs other than his own.
Courteous. The scout is polite to everyone, regardless of age or position. He knows God, good manners, make it easier for people to get along.
Kind. A scout understands there is strength in being gentle. He treats others as he wants to be treated. He does not hurt or kill harmless things without reason.
Obedient. A scout follows the rules of his family, school, and troop. He obeys the laws of his community and country. If he thinks these rules are unfair, he tries to have them changed in an orderly manner rather than disobey.
Cheerful. A scout looks for the bright side of things. He cheerfully does tasks that came his way. He tries to make others happy.
Thrifty. A scout works to pay his way and to help others. He saves for unforeseen needs. He protects and conserves natural resources. He carefully uses time and property.
Brave. A scout can face danger even if he is afraid. He has the courage to stand for what he thinks is right, even if others laugh at him or threaten him.
Clean. A scout keeps his body and mind fit and clean. He goes around with those who believe in living by these same ideals. He helps keep his home and community clean.
A scout is reverent toward God. He is faithful in his religious duties. He respects the beliefs of others.
Thank you, Evan. I'd like to ask Mr. Brad Cook to come up to the podium. Brad is the retired former troop scoutmaster at Troop 212.
I believe it's my turn to just kind of say a few words right now, when you got to listen to me longer here in a little bit. But, just a few remarks on Gavin, through his scouting history. From what I remember, some of my scouts, you remember a lot of different kind of wild stories. Gavin was always, well, he was not as wild as some. So he had a good time outings. He was always there and always a good attitude. I'm sure he had the same thing at home, right? Awesome. With everything. More or less, that's good. But he was always respectful to all the adult leaders that I recall. Anytime I asked him to do anything, he'd get on it and do it. And I'm very proud of you for who you've become. So, congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Cook. Mr. Pembrey, will you please come up?
I'm going to talk about the voice of the eagle. I am the voice of the eagle. I speak for the eagles who summit you, who have struggled so hard to reach. We remember well when you first came to the base of our mountain and how you looked up with the ambition and determination. Pause for a moment and look back over the trail you have climbed. Look back at the adventure you have encountered on your ascent. These experiences are a valuable teacher if you but heed them. We remember when you took your first steps upon the scout trail. With your first step, you began to start living the scout oath in love. You began to build yourself physically, mentally, and morally. Your brother scouts then called you a tenderfoot, and they were right, for you were indeed a tenderfoot. But not for long, for as you climbed, you soon reached the turning point in the trail, and you were greeted by a large group of friendly, second-class scouts. Some, like yourself, were stopping to catch their breath before continuing along the trail. But you studied more, you worked harder, you continued your climb, and soon came to another turning, the place where first-class scouts dwell. There you found a green-flowered meadow close by a crystal-clear stream, sparkling in sunshine. Many other scouts rested beside the murmuring waters. You were tempted to remain, but your ambition spurred you, and you continued your upward adventure. We next remember your progress when you turned the trail to become a Star Scout. You found the trail from first class had been an optical illusion, not as difficult as it had first seemed. This inspired you to push onward, to climb higher. But now the trail was steeper and less traveled. Fewer scouts seemed headed in your direction. You looked back and saw crowds before you. You looked up and saw very few above. Yet, with the same determination as you started your climb, now enhanced by experience and firm resolve, you continue to push up that trail. Soon you turned another corner of the trail and the heart-shaped badge of the Life Scout, which was placed on your uniform. You will recall the thoughts in your heart at this moment. It has been experienced by all scouts reaching the ledge of life. Now I am close to Eagle. I will carry on. But the trail now grows tougher and fainter. Many seem to falter along the way. The original simple principles of the scout oath and law take on a full meaning as your understanding grows greater. We, the Eagles, have watched you character unfold and become more manly. We have watched your leadership ability expand into a valuable asset. We have watched your mind develop and your wisdom increase. Yes, we have watched all these things in you. And now that you are standing at the summit of the trail in the glory of sunshine and wind and cloud at the threshold of your goal, we, your fellow Eagles, applaud you and welcome you, for you have done your climbing in a true scout-like manner.
Thank you, Mr. Van Breen. I'd like to ask Mr. Cook to come back up and lead or give the Eagle Scout charge.
Why don't you stand up? Right? It's perfect, it's perfect. Yeah, but. Becoming an Eagle Scout is a great accomplishment. Being an Eagle Scout is a great responsibility. As an Eagle, the Scout Oath and Law should take on new meaning for you. The motto and slogan take on new urgency. As an Eagle, your first obligation is to live with honor. You are a marked man, a leader. For good or ill, people will follow the example you set. Give up anything before you give up your reputation and good name. As Shakespeare said, mine honor is my life. Both grow in one. Take honor from me, and my life is done. Let the white of the Eagle badge remind you of honor. Your second obligation as an Eagle Scout is to be loyal. As a follower, you promise to be loyal to those above you. Now, as a leader, you must also be loyal to those below you, treating them as you would want to be treated. And you must also be loyal to your ideals, not letting others sway you from your course. Let the blue of the Eagle badge remind you of loyalty. The third obligation as an Eagle Scout is to be courageous. Stepping into your new role as a leader, you will face many challenges and obstacles. A ship in the harbor is safe, but that's not what ships are for. You must have the courage to do what is right, no matter what other people do or say. Let the red of the Eagle badge remind you of courage. Your fourth obligation as an Eagle Scout is to serve others. For a leader is above all a servant. Let the practice of daily good turn lead to a lifetime of service. For only in giving of yourself do you give anything of value. Just as it always has, let the scroll on your badge remind you of service. Your final obligation as an Eagle Scout is to have vision. As a leader, you must now blaze your own trail. Just as a bald eagle soaring high above the ground can look far into the distance, so too must you look far into the future. Many people will follow you. Only with vision will you lead them in the right direction. Let the silver eagle hanging from your badge remind you of vision. You deserve much credit for having achieved Eagles Scouting's highest award. Wear your award with humility, ever mindful that the Eagle Scout is looked up to as an example. May the Scout Oath and Scout Law be your guide for tomorrow and onward. Can I have Dan Markley?
Hello all. I am tasked today with delivering the Eagle Scout Pledge to Gavin and those other Eagle Scouts in attendance here today. Before we start though, I want to go off script just for a bit. Gavin, I just want to say what a great pleasure it is to be here today to help welcome you to the fraternity of Eagle Scouts. Having been both your Cub Scout master and one of your Boy Scout leaders, it is particularly meaningful for me to see you achieve this milestone. Congratulations. You deserve all the accolades you're getting today, and we wish you nothing but success in your future endeavors. On to the Eagle Scout Pledge. I would like all Eagle Scouts in attendance to stand at this time and rededicate themselves by repeating the Eagle Scout promise with our newest Eagle Scout. Please stand if you're an Eagle Scout and make the Scout sign and repeat after me. I reaffirm my allegiance to the three promises of the Scout Oath.
I reaffirm my allegiance to the three promises of the Scout Oath.
I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself the obligations and responsibilities of an Eagle Scout.
I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself the responsibilities and obligations of an Eagle Scout.
On my honor, I will do my best
On my honor, I will do my best
to make my training an example
to make my training an example
and my rank and influence count strongly for better scouting.
strongly for better scouting
And for better citizenship in my troop, in my community,
in my community,
and in my contacts with other people.
and in my contacts with other people.
To this I pledge my sacred honor.
To this I pledge my sacred honor.
Thank you.
We now have reached the award presentation portion of the program. I'd like to invite Gavin's parents, Russ and Gavin Kruzel, to come forward. Gavin, your family has been a primary source of encouragement and support throughout your scouting career. In recognition of you achieving the highest rank of scouting, I'd like your mother to pin the Eagle Medal on your uniform. I would like your mother and father to present you with your Eagle Scout scarf and slide. I'll have your father present the Eagle Scout certificate to you. No one will ever know the unnumbered acts of self-sacrifice from your mother. In recognition of your mother's devotion, please present her with the Eagle Mother's Pin. father has been a source of much advice and guidance along the Eagle Trail. Please present your father with his Eagle pin. And finally, I'd like to present you with your Eagle Scout badge, but before I do that, Gavin has gotten 2 Eagle palms, which go on his Eagle badge. And you get each palm, you get 5 merit badges over and above your Eagle, you get a palm. So he's got like 10 extra at least merit badges. So congratulations. Right. And now I'd like to present you with your Eagle badge. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to present you with 212's newest Eagle Scout, Gavin Kruzel.
Since you were running around in the state-run cafeteria and Cub Scout meetings 10 years ago, running obstacle courses. Kevin, not only were you helped by your parents on this journey, but by others as well. At this time, please come to the podium and share your journey in scouting and recognize those individuals.
I want to start off by thanking everyone for coming out tonight. The wonderful Michigan roads, brave and wonderful Michigan roads. Next off, I want to thank friend Clifford over here, former Scoutmaster and recipient of the Silver Beaver, for coming out today. Actually, it's his 93rd birthday today, so congratulations. When I first started Cub Scouts back in 70, in first grade, I didn't even know what Boy Scouts was. I didn't even know that it existed. And when I finally found out what it was so hard to even comprehend and imagine myself being able to do it. Just all these amazing opportunities that they had, from whitewater rafting, rock climbing, and all the friendships and all the just amazing things that they were able to do along the way, the awards and just everything. I never could have even imagined being able to make it to this point. Sorry, I've got like a whole page of stuff here. During my whole scouting career, from Cub Scouts to now, I was able to do so many of those cool things that, again, I never would have even had the chance to, never even would have started to be able to do if I hadn't taken in the scouting program, all the way from from skating with Mr. Markley to taking tours of factory to Mr. Wright. I've really had my life opened up to so many amazing opportunities. I will be forever grateful to all the people that have helped me make it to this point. So right now, I'd like to take the time to thank some of those people that have allowed me and helped me to get to this point. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Hamilton, for supporting PAC 270 in so many ways, from holding meetings at your house when the State Road wasn't open, to directing popcorn sales and just helping out, plan and taking or put in charge so many of the outings and events that we're able to do. Mr. Sage, thank you for emceeing at PAC 270 during some of the many events we did, Pinewood Derbies, and for also helping to organize some of the events that we did. Mr. Wright, thank you for leading PAC 270 for many years and for opening up Factory 2 for the Boy Scouts for our troop, because it just kind of introduced this amazing center of creativity where someone is able to do so many things, from metalworking to working with VR, working in the wood shop to 3D printing, and it was just an amazing experience that I will forever remember and cherish. Sensei Sam, thank you for not only teaching me karate, but so many more life lessons, and for allowing me to be part of the leadership program and being just a really big influence on my life. Mr. Sparks, thank you for keeping me on track all this time in Boy Scouts whenever I tended to kind of get off the rails and start fooling around. Thank you. And a huge thank you for kind of pushing me to help get my Eagle done and do those merit badges, even when I didn't want to, even when I could do them another day. You kept pushing me, and I might not have even gotten them done if you had pushed me the way you had. So thank you. Thank you to Father Greg for helping me come up with the idea for my Eagle project in the first place, and for allowing me to build my Eagle project in the cemetery of St. Augustine. Mrs. Gilman and Mrs. Nari, thank you for helping me and allowing me to plan out where to build the project, and for really coordinating with me when to build it, because saying that it would have been awkward if I had shown up to build during a funeral is kind of an understatement. Mr. Kadek, thank you for teaching, not only helping me to plan out and build my Scout Project Pavilion, but also teaching me some design elements and the specific ways to design the project. Thank you. Mr. Limhout, thank you for helping me redesign the project and redraw it after the county gave us hassle and we had to redraw it. It was a really big help, and you also taught me how to computer model and all these other cool things, architecture related on the computer. Thank you to everyone at St. Augustine. They were all overwhelmingly generous in compliments and words of encouragement, not only with their donations of money and cans. Very generous. Thank you, guys. Mr. Tercel, thank you for helping my dad drill the holes for our project in the blistering, to say the least, summer heat. You guys probably hated it, I'm not gonna lie. It was hot. And for helping to measure and build the frame for the pavilion and to kind of put this drawing on paper into real life almost. Mr. Ray, thank you for helping to measure and also build the frame of the pavilion. Like I said, it's amazing to see that this drawing on paper can be put into life with the help of, or just put into the real world with the help of so many others And Mr. Margo, thank you for not only teaching me and the other scouts how to roof, but for also helping with the roof and the shingles. No, I have not forgot how to. I still remember how to. All the scouts that helped me with my Eagle Project that took time out of their day to come out and help me, whether it be in the blistering heat or in the freezing cold, because it was all over the place. Thank you. It really means a lot to me that I was able to have some of my friends help me put together this project, help me build this project. Mrs. Ketchmark, thank you for working with me and teaching me about the citizenship merit badges, because I don't know if I would have gotten through them, all the governmental and just legal jargon that would have made me go crazy if you'd not been there to help me and just kind of make everything a whole lot more understandable. Mr. Pamprine, thank you for supporting both PAC 270 and Troop 212, helping to plan and lead out various events. And thank you, Mr. Murphy, for taking over for Mr. Cook and leading the troop in the past few months so they can finally get a break, take some time to relax. Thank you to all of the merit badge counselors in general in Troop 212 for taking the time to share your knowledge and your expertise, and for training so many scouts on how to do the things that you know how to do. Because honestly, I would have never had the chance to learn about a lot of the stuff that I was taught about if you guys hadn't taken the time to teach all of us and to give us all this knowledge. All the adults in PAC 270 in Troop 212, all of them, thank you for keeping all of these kids under control. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you keep your sanity most of the time. And for planning and going on outings and events to support the troop and to allow these kids to get out and experience new things. Thank you. Thank you to my friends both inside and outside of scouting for being there for me, for making me smile, for sharing so many experiences with me, and for teaching me so many new things and sharing with me so many cool things that you have. Thank you in general to everyone here and not here today for helping me become the person that I am right now. Without each and every one of you, I might not even be standing where I am today talking to you guys. Each one of you has affected me in your own little way, and I just want to thank you guys so much. Now I'd like to take a chance to recognize 4 individuals who went above and beyond in mentoring me throughout my scouting career. Mr. Schumacher. I'd like to thank you for helping guide me and helping me navigate the various twists and turns of the Eagle Scout rank, because to say that it's confusing is an understatement, and for offering much valuable advice from my time. Thank you. Mr. West. I'd like to thank you for hunting down and providing me with all the people, the mountains of paperwork required to obtain Eagle Scout, and reading through every single one of them, helping me with corrections and advice, everything they did, and helping me to obtain Eagle Scout. Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Cook. I gotta find someone else to pin it. Thank you for helping me feel welcome in the troop throughout all the years that I've been in it, for guiding me along the way, and all these other things, frankly. Along the way. And for keeping everything behind the scenes, a lot of the stuff that isn't focused on running, so that we can take part in all the scouts can take part in all the experiences that we're able to, and the events that we're able to, with all that stuff going in the background. Thank you. And lastly, Mr. Markley. Thank you. You supported me from the beginning to the end, all the way from first grade in PAC 270, all the way until now. You helped organize and run events, keep them running smoothly, both in PAC 270 and Troop 212. One of my favorites actually being ski weekend. You taught me how to ski, something that I love and always look forward to every year. And somehow, throughout all of it, I've never managed to see you lose your cool, get mad at anyone, which I really admire. Thank you. Lastly, I'd like to invite two most important people in my life. My mom and my dad. You two have been with me and helped guide me in life. Not get into trouble. I haven't died yet, so you guys obviously did a great job. All these years, and helped me stay on the right path, and have taught me more than any other person out there, and have loved me and appreciated me my whole life and made me feel welcome. So thank you guys so much. Before we all go to the back, I invite everyone here to go back and get some wonderful food after this. I'd like to say to all the people still in the scouting that you really should keep going. Don't get bored or don't lose your momentum and give up, because I can say that there's so many new things, so many new experiences, so many new friends that I wouldn't have had the chance to meet if I wasn't in the Scouts. And it's really something that changes your life for the better. And you wouldn't be able, I wouldn't have been able to, for sure, experience a lot of the things that I experienced in Scouts if I hadn't been in Scouts. So once again, thank everyone here for coming out and celebrating with us. And there's food in the back, and that's about it. Thank you.
Yeah, so the Kruzel family would like to thank everyone for joining them today and here to celebrate Gavin's great accomplishment. I'd now like to ask Mr. Beeman to please come up to the podium and lead us in a benediction.
Let's pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this family that we came together today, Father, to celebrate Gavin Kruzel. And Father, it's a true example. It takes a community to build a child to be a man, Lord, and we thank you for this. An Eagle Scout Court of Honor marks the end of one journey and the commitment to another. A commitment to better scouting where all may participate, a commitment to better citizenship, and a commitment to be an example of leadership to all. Bless all Gavin's future endeavors. Walk with him wherever his life takes him, and give him your strength, your compassion, your wisdom, and your love. And may all of us gathered here be committed to scouting's ideals, which instruct us to lead better lives. May we, like Gavin, always follow our own trails, discovering who we are by striving into the unknown. May God bless us all. Amen.
Yeah, congratulations. All right, from the committee. Say congratulations. All right, thank you. We're proud of you. I now declare this Eagle Court of Honor adjourned. Please join us in the back for some lunch and cake. Thank you. That's all.
Thank you all for joining us again. Guests can go first in the back, and then scouts can go after. You're welcome. Guests go first, then scouts.
Well, I didn't know what angle it
What's that? Well, we made it here before.
You gotta put that first. You can't just drop it.
I said no. Good job, Mike. I asked for the